Hi there, and welcome to Draw With Me. I am Danny Gregory, and I hope that you are ready to draw. Let me just tell you quickly before we start what we're going to be doing so that you aren't in any way confused by the plan ahead. So today we're going to focus on doing some quick portraits. I'll explain exactly what that means in a minute, but just here's the materials you need to get ready. Get a pen, of course, to draw with. You can get any other kind of materials you might want to play with, colored pencils, watercolors, markers, anything you want, but a pen is all you really need. And some paper, of course. And while I'm blathering for the next few minutes, make 6 boxes on your sheet of paper. Fairly good-sized boxes. Here's my piece of paper as a sample. So you can see they're sort of biggish size. They're big enough so that you can draw a portrait in each one. And we're going to spend 5 minutes drawing each portrait. Okay? Just to give you a sense of what's up ahead. And I'll explain further. Don't be confused. In the meantime, just get your stuff together. All right? Cool. Good. Last week we weren't here, but 2 weeks ago we certainly were. And we did some incredible self-portraits. So if you've ever wondered who are all these people who are watching Draw With Me, you're going to get a chance to see them in this little gallery of beautiful self-portraits. And in the meantime, don't forget that you can subscribe to this channel, and that way you will always know when we're going to draw with you and me again, which will be every Thursday, of course, except for last Thursday. But anyway, have I confused you yet? Sorry. How amazing was that?
So wonderful.
So great. I am joined here by JJ Gregory.
Hello.
It's nice to see you in your spectacular spectacles.
I know. I have itchy allergy eyes today. Oof.
You look very nice.
Thanks. I got new specs.
Yeah, they look great. So what did you think about that cavalcade of viewers' portraits?
I mean, just stunning. Yeah. Stunning.
It's just so nice to see, to put faces to names, even though we
True.
don't quite know what the names were. But anyway, it was nice to know that
I recognize many of them, actually.
There are people out there.
You're real.
Exactly.
Humans of the internet.
It was really nice. And maybe we should just do that every week. I think every week we're just going to do self-portraits.
Yeah.
That's it. We're going to draw yourself with me.
I'm watching like all the watchers that are currently online dropping off. It's hard. It's super hard.
I don't know. I think people did an amazing job. So
people do a great job.
Yeah.
So they always do.
They always do. It's true. All right, good. Well, let us move on and start getting ready because we have quite a lot that we want to accomplish today.
You've been getting this program in order.
I've been getting it
since
ready
the wee hours of this morning.
No, actually, I worked on it yesterday too. I don't want you people to think that I kind of
Oh my gosh, he slid the you people in.
That I just slide in at the last minute. No, I think about this an awful lot.
Sometimes you practice and sometimes you don't.
I didn't today, and it's going to show.
We had Twiglet barfing on the rug in the moments
it's been
just before the
chaos.
show started.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody
it's
wants to
been
hear about
chaos.
that. But she's
Nobody
okay.
does. Nobody
She is barfing.
All right, we're moving on. So sorry. Here we go. So today we are sponsored by Hahnemuhle, our favorite paper guys.
The best.
The best. And this week we are going to be giving away the Zig Zag book. So the Zig Zag book, and you'll see me use it in a minute, is very cool because it's an accordion watercolor book. It comes in various sizes. Even I have little tiny ones, and there are giant ones, and it's just a beautiful, gigantic sheet of watercolor, essentially, folded perfectly and then bound in a cover with a snappy red, what do you call it, like an elastic to hold it together. And there's lots of different things that you can do here. Like we've done, you can take a zigzag book and you can expand it and do a big wide drawing. Like I used it once when we were in Vienna, and I drew this incredibly gigantic palace that just went on for page after page after page. And then when you pull it all out, you get one giant's picture. There are various kinds of cool, creative, exquisite corpse kinds of things that you can do with this sort of book. Today, I'm going to be using it in a more straightforward way. I'm going to be doing individual portraits, but then I'm going to open them up to reveal a gallery of them. So we are giving away, how many are we giving away of these?
5.
Beautiful.
I just put it in.
Wow, we're
so
giving
we
away
have
5.
the A6 size, which is a lovely size. Portable.
So A6, I'm not sure, is this size?
So
I'm using A6, yes.
it's
I'm using A6.
Roughly
today, too.
6x4.
So this is A6. And yeah, it's a nice size. And you might want to think of a project you want to use it for. I don't know. But write to us if you'd like to get one of yours. We will be giving away 5, you said?
5, yeah.
5 of them. So just write to us at info@sketchbookskool.com. Maybe tell us what you think.
Draw with me.
Oh, or draw with me.
Sorry, we changed.
You know what? I messed this up
Yeah.
because we did change it.
We changed it.
All right. For now, if you write to info@sketchbookskool.com, we'll still get it. We'll figure it out. Or you can write to us at our mailing address, P.O. Box 45365, if you want to take the long way around. But you can email us and make sure that you include your U.S. mailing address. We're sponsored by Hahnemuhle USA. We can only give away these beautiful zigzags to people who have an American U.S. mailing address. Anything else we want to say about it?
No, other than 5 to give away, a lot of people have a chance to win.
Exactly. So yes, it's going to be really cool.
Someone once made us a very cool present out of a zigzag. It was for our wedding. Remember, it was like a little wedding.
Yes.
I think
Was it
Jill
Weber did?
Yes, Jill Weber, our dear friend, who's an amazing illustrator, made us the sweetest little wedding present, and it was like a little tiny zigzag.
You can tell a story and
Yeah,
it unfolds, and
it
then you
was
can also frame the whole thing once you've done it. So it's a very interesting form and kind of different. So, all right, so let's talk about today. I wanted to show, where's my book? I don't have it available, but over the weekend I was in a market and I was drawing people who were coming by, people who were walking by, and I'm sure you've done this. You're out there sort of in an urban sketching kind of mode where you're drawing passersby or people in the environment. And a lot of times that I find when somebody's walking by, you don't have obviously a lot of time to draw them, and you can kind of get into a panicky mode. How do I draw them? How do I capture their essence, when they're moving so quickly? And so I find that a lot of times I was doing like really scritchy, scratchy, fast, drawings that just felt hurried, and they didn't feel like I had really captured the person. So this weekend I was experimenting with a different way of doing it, and I wanted to share that with you and see what you think. The idea is basically that you look at the person, you don't draw them while you're looking at them. You look at them and you think, what is it that's interesting about this person? And you make mental notes about their individuality. Maybe you like their hat. Maybe they have an interesting shape to their nose. Maybe their hair is doing something cool and striking. Maybe you like the t-shirt that they're wearing. Whatever it is, you look at it and today we're going to spend 30 seconds looking at this person and thinking, okay, let me really try and kind of imprint them and their individuality in my brain just by looking at them as intently as I would when I'm drawing, and then turn to your sketchbook. They're gone. They've moved on with their life. And you have, in today's case, 5 minutes to capture the essence of that. It's unlikely you're going to do like a photographic, perfect drawing of them, but you are going to capture what was interesting about them. Yeah, JJ, what
So
were you
you're going to do 5 times 6.
5
minutes,
times 6, yes.
6 people, 5 minutes each, right?
5 minutes each with 30 seconds of looking at them. It's possible that we will run out of time and not be able to do all 6, in which case we'll do 5. But that's the basic idea. So if I was looking at JJ right now, what might I say about her? I probably notice her glasses right away, right? Then I would notice her striking beauty. I would notice her hairstyle. I would notice perhaps her shirt with the open collar. I might notice her necklace. So I'm just looking at her and I'm thinking, okay, I'm seeing her general shape of her face. I'm noticing, just anything about her. I'm just looking at her. And it doesn't have to all be words. You don't have to just say, okay, I'm typing a list up. It can also just be almost like a picture that you're staring at so hard that when you close your eyes, you can still see it. That would be ideal, right? So, yes. So Rita asked, do we find a photo ourselves or do you provide an image? Of course. This is a full service YouTube show. I will provide you with a picture. I will provide you with 5 pictures, in fact. 6 pictures. And there are pictures that are designed to just capture the essence of the person. I've tried to make them as uncomplicated as possible so you're not distracted by the background. We're just looking at that person. Boom, we've registered them. Okay, deep breath. I'm going to give you, we're going to look at it for 30 seconds, and then we're going to automatically go to my sketchbook, and then we're going to automatically go to...
Make a masterpiece.
We're going to automatically go away after 5 minutes. So don't worry about time. I'm taking care of all that for you.
Am I doing a timer?
Nobody's doing a timer. I'm in full control here. I am the Al Haig of Draw With Me. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. First person. There he is. So let's just look at him. What do we see about him? He's wearing this Yankees cap. He's got a nice nose. What do you think, JJ? Anything you want to say about him?
I mean, eyebrows and a beard.
Eyebrows, beard, kind of a thinnish neck, short hair, dark hair, eyebrows definitely a thing, and then white t-shirt, nice, really beautiful eyes.
Yeah, kind eyes.
Kind eyes, he seems like a good guy. Okay, so I've already prepared this. You're wondering, what the hell's going on with this paper? I earlier was fooling around with ink, and I just made... kind of a textured background. So I'm going to be working on textured background on my zigzag. And so I'm trying to remember him as clearly as I can. And I'm just using a brush pen because it kind of works quickly. I think that's sort of more or less him. And he has a kind of a thinnish neck. And
I mean, does it help to kind of picture in your mind's eyes somebody who's recognizable that this person reminds you of? I would say Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody, okay.
Right?
Hey,
like a very handsome, popular movie star with a certain look.
Yeah, so we have 5 minutes. So, you don't have to rush, really. 5 minutes is a respectable amount of time. Sort of a good nose. Did he have sort of cheekbone cheek kind of thing indented, maybe? I don't know.
And he has that beard.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the beard. I'm just trying to get his features down. I don't know.
I mean, he was slender. He appeared like he might be tall, but he seemed slender. Kind of like an Adrian Brody, right?
Kind of like an Adrian Brody.
I mean, it's bizarro Adrian Brody.
Yeah. Bizarro Adrian Brody.
It's another Seinfeld reference. Remember that? Your bizarro twin?
Yeah. So, all right. So that brush pen is going to be replaced now by something narrower. I'm struggling a bit frankly, with capturing the the warmth of his personality, but that's okay.
I think he made his eyes a little big. His eyes were, sort of crinkled up because he had a smile.
Yeah, well, there's no going back now. We're working in pen. So, I mean, I think the main thing about him is it's not that we're really trying to capture him. It's kind of like, how are we inspired by him? Like, what were the things about him that captured our eyes?
It's like, how do you convey a kind eye? I mean, we both said that. He looks like he has. I guess because he's smiling, he looked like he was genuinely happy.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like there was artifice. He had a.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to frankly get there. I think I'm going to be drawing a guy with a beard and a baseball cap.
You sort of gave him your eyes.
Yeah. Well, so he's going to have a beard, a beer. I should have had a beer.
I can get you one.
He's got a beard and he's got a baseball cap. So the job is done. We're not trying to draw like an identikit. This is not like a witness thing. It's just sort of more like what was kind of like, looked at this guy, kind of liked him, and I'm not sure what it was about him, but I sort of liked him, and that was good enough. So that's sort of the approach that we're going with.
I think everyone in this audience knows we don't know awful lot about sports ball, but here in Arizona, the Diamondbacks the baseball team seemed to have pulled off some minor miracle.
Are they going to the Super Bowl? Maybe it's a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
What kind of a man am I that I don't even know these things?
Still time to learn.
Yeah. So it's almost like you're saying to yourself, I looked at this guy, there's something I liked about him, and now I've done a drawing.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that, right?
I mean, are you going to put in the New York Yankees?
Did he have the New York Yankees thing on it? How does that go? N, and then it has like a Y that comes down there somehow? I don't know, something like that.
Did you generate these images using AI?
Of course not.
I think that answer is yes.
Why would you ask that?
Somebody, Hashi, asked it in the chat.
Are you saying this does not look like a real person? That may excuse my drawing. What do you want? He's not a real person.
Everybody's saying he looks villainous, your version of him.
All right, so maybe that's what I really saw inside of him. Behind the kind smile, the guy's a bastard. Oh. I mean, the pen does not lie.
I think only a Mets fan would say something like that.
All right, I've got one guy done. Are you ready for another? I don't hear anybody. I'm going to assume that you are.
Yes, we're ready.
All right, here we go. Goodbye, villain. And here's his lawyer. She has gray eyes, gray hair, gray background. Probably a gray...
Also slender.
Maybe a gray personality.
I like her hair. I mean... She's quite beautiful. She's striking.
Her eyes are, again, luminous. Mm-hmm. Oops. That's it. Oh, no. I wasn't really paying attention. I was joking around. Oh, brother. Okay. All right. So what do I remember about her? I remember that she had those round glasses.
I mean, to me, it was her fabulous hair.
She had that fabulous hair, but, God, can I draw it? I don't know. I don't even remember. Did she have eyebrows?
They were sort of straight across eyebrows, and her glasses were a bit round.
Yeah, she's starting to turn into John Lennon, let's be honest. It's like the John Lennon self.
The minute you put on round.
That's that famous self-portrait of John Lennon.
I mean, her hair kind of went in many directions.
Yeah, it was tousled.
It was. She had a natural wave.
Was this a terrible idea?
I would never criticize you.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. It might have been a terrible idea, but it's still. I think again, if you imagine, this, imagine this as in a situation where you're out in the street, the person walked by, you're like, "Whoa, did you see that?" And then you're like, "Wait, was that John Lennon?" No. Okay, so.
I mean, what are you going to do to make this portrait look female? Because so far, I wouldn't say you have. I would say the reference was very beautiful.
This is going to get more beautiful. I'm just putting some makeup on her now.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure who she is, but she's gorgeous. Gorgeous and, elegant and all that stuff. Yeah, she has issues, but she's a hell of a lawyer. Yeah. Yeah, maybe 5 minutes wasn't enough. Maybe 5 minutes is too long. I don't know.
Maybe you're still just getting warmed up.
I am getting warmed up. But my creative ability to create excuses is working well. Pleased to say that. So I can't wait to see what everybody else does, because I know that you guys are doing something incredible.
I feel like she was wearing a suit jacket, yeah?
Yeah, she is. And now she is. She's looking great. Can't wait to see her again. I think she looks like a woman now, sort of.
I would agree. I think the eyelashes helped.
Yeah. She didn't have her face on, She certainly didn't look like she wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, though. Yeah. Now, I hope nobody's cheating by copying mine, because you can't see the picture.
I don't think that was
Stick to your own work.
Cheating.
Stick to your own work. Don't copy my results. Because this, you might say, wait a minute, did he go back to the photograph? No, this is still my drawing. It does look really good, though.
I think again, you might have given her bigger eyes than the person in the reference.
I think that's a natural tendency,
I think her eyes were more like an almond shape.
Almond shape. Let's see if I can adjust them at all. Now I'm making her look more kind of glaring and... Oh, I've now given her a dirty face. That's good. All right, I apologize for that. I just drew on her, but yeah, there you go. All right, well.
I'm not going to say anything. Zipping it.
I know. Now you're always saying to me, you should draw more women. And now you see why I don't. It's just insulting. It's insulting to women.
It's harder, right? It's harder because you want them to be beautiful.
Hope you guys are having fun. Anna thinks that she's a librarian.
Are you going to show the reference again?
No. She's gone. No, in fact, I'm not.
I think you should.
No. She's gone. We'll never see her again.
Yipes.
Yeah. You have a problem with that? I think it's okay. I think, in fact, I'm going to go back and look at her again myself in private. And yes, and now I'm going to get ready, because now we're going to go and see our next person. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
30 seconds. Here we go. It's true I showed the first guy again, but that was a mistake, Jennifer. Jennifer's complaining.
I don't think she's complaining. She's encouraging you to show the... It's like people want to have the reveal.
I'm in charge.
All right, Danny's in charge. Get on the road.
Here we go. Okay, so attractive looking man.
Amazing glasses,
Love
an
those
amazing
glasses.
hat.
Love the hat. Love the whole thing.
I mean, just stylish all around.
Again, piercing eyes.
I would say sort of a serious face.
Serious looking.
Not smiling, no
Slightly
beard,
unshaven.
which in this day and age is sort of
He's slightly unshaven, but not in a
right. But just the
slovenly
beard
way.
seems so
He seems like a groomed,
omnipresent.
yeah, groomed, well presented. Oh, no, here we go. Right. Okay.
I would say medium-sized eyes. I wouldn't give him those big round eyes. You keep giving everyone your eyes is what keeps happening.
All right, so I'm going to give him smaller eyes. Are they smaller? One of them's smaller. He had sort of pronounced eyebrows, I think.
Well, they were sort of behind the glasses, I think.
What the hell did that hat look like?
It was a straw. It was like a boater.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't help. I forget what the shape of it is. Made it too low.
I'm going to have to refresh my browser. I've gone out of... focus.
So, okay. I think that's sort of the, at least these are the number of features that he had.
I think his hat is bigger.
Yeah, again, how long have we been married? Don't you know that I can't make the hat bigger? Good Lord. Here, I'll try and make the hat a bit bigger. Yeah, that's a bit.
Are you going to try to achieve the stubble, or is it that?
Yeah, I have.
that
I have
time
bigger.
for
I
cross-hatching
have
or
bigger
something like
problems. I
that?
have bigger problems right now. Okay, because I've kind of ruined the fact that he had really cool glasses. So I'll try and make up for that. You know, this is actually turning out to be an incredibly good drawing. Don't look up. Don't look away from your own work, though. Now, you know, the only excuse I have is that I'm not looking at the picture. So, yeah. Well, okay, so his hat had stripes on it, right?
I believe it might have been straw.
Right, but it was stripes.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
And even the brim had stripes, as I seem to remember it. Maybe there has to be a different approach to this. Maybe the first thing you have to do is say, okay, what is the main feature that you really liked about him? Kind of work from there.
Oh, my stomach just audibly growled.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
How unladylike of you.
I'm a bit hungry.
There we go.
Should we tell everyone about our pizza yesterday?
No, I'm trying to finish this damn drawing.
All right, I'll tell everyone about the pizza.
All right, we have 40 seconds.
It's the exact inverse of how long it took us to get an undercooked pizza. We ordered a pizza in a restaurant, and we waited for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and then they brought it out, and it was still raw, basically. It was a very sad time.
At least it wasn't overcooked.
It was decidedly not overcooked.
We recently went to another restaurant where they served us burnt pizza and told us that that's how people liked it. That was
It's the specialty of the house. That people come specifically for the burnt pizza. She said it without jest. It was like,
thank God that was over.
you didn't tackle the stubble.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I think
I was overwhelmed and depressed. I see Elro has already left.
Yeah, people are jumping ship.
Are they? Is this too hard?
I mean, I think we about half the people that we started with.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is really... I don't mind.
Every week is different.
Every week is different. Next week, if you tune in next week, I'll do a really good drawing just for you. Jennifer says, I've changed my mind. I'm glad I won't see this guy again. I'm glad I won't see my drawing of it again.
You might in the pre-roll next week.
All right. Rita says it's hard, but in a really good way.
I think some things that are worth doing are hard.
Okay. I'll take it. Let's see now. Should we do this again? Let's look at another person. Maybe this person.
You're halfway through. I think you should look at the end. I feel like there's something missing.
This person I think will possibly be easier. But you know what? I'm going in a whole new direction with this. EB wants a longer look and less drawing. And Shannon says it's a really tough exercise that she would not have done unless I had made her do it. Okay. Rozilla's having a good time, so let's get on with it. Here we go. This is our next person. That's good, right? Okay. Now, so what can we say about him? He's got freckles.
I mean, red hair is incredibly rare.
He looks a little sunburned.
Let's start with that.
He's got red hair, but we're drawing in black and white. He's got a bow tie. He's a little overweight. He looks kind of depressed.
He's worried.
He's worried, dismayed.
He almost looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. All right. I'm going somewhere new. I'm approaching this in a new way. I'm turning over a new page.
You're zigging and zagging over there.
I'm zigging and I'm zagging. Because here's what I'm thinking. I lost the plot. And the plot is...
These are characters.
I want to express myself. I want to stop worrying. I want to be inspired by him.
What kind of pen is that?
It's a brush pen.
Oh, you were using a different brush pen earlier.
Yeah, I thought it might help.
Still looking for the magic pen?
See, I'm just trying to be more expressive now. I'm saying to hell with it, you know? I was making a mistake by trying to be...
So far, this looks like a baby.
Yeah, he did look like a baby, didn't he? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe because he was chubby?
Yeah, he was like a freckled baby. Freckled. He looked like a baby who's been crying for a long time. Like crying in the back of a car.
I mean,
kind of red-faced and baby.
Okay.
What?
I mean, I definitely think he looks like a man. I think the eyebrows definitely did have like an inverted V. That was, to me, the defining feature.
An inverted V.
You know, like they really exaggeratedly went up into the middle of his face.
Possibly, but that's not what he's doing in my drawing.
Okay. I was trying to help you.
You're always helpful. In this case, less so. See, what I'm thinking is... just wanted to capture like how I'd felt when I looked at him. And stop worrying about trying to make a perfect drawing of that photo.
He seemed to have, I mean, I can say this because my Celtic ancestors have gifted me the tradition of rosacea. So I have this.
You think he had...
I think when you see somebody who's very light-skinned, it's high probability they either have it or will have it. They're sensitive.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's not just like from drinking too much? Not in your case. I just meant in general. I just meant in general. Isn't it like a rosy? That's what a rosy faced.
I think that's a different thing.
Is it? I'm happier with this. He looks less like a baby now.
Yeah.
I don't think he has the charm of that guy in the original picture, but...
I mean, the colored pencil, I think, was a good idea. I mean, the original picture had blue eyes, like light, shocking blue eyes, right?
He did, which is unusual for a redhead, is it?
No, I would say that's the more
Not
common
green?
colorway. Yeah, I think most redheads have blue eyes.
Well, I just like this as a drawing better. I think that's the main thing I'm responding to. Because I think, again, thinking back to the original inspiration, the goal was not to capture drawings of specific people who you'll never see again, because who cares? But it was really to say, you know what's interesting about that? I want to draw a guy with a big fat round face and freckles.
So I love this comment from Elisa. First impression on seeing his face is that the shading made it look like an hourglass. So that was my starting point, and she's really learning about her limitations. But I think that is absolutely perfect, right? Like, you've got a glance, you take one thing, you build from there, you get some of it right and some of it wrong, but you're still practicing a thing that is immensely useful if you're drawing on location.
I love that. Yeah, I think that's true. Because I think, again, it's like, you know, if you were to describe this person in a word, and how do you then turn that into a drawing? And, you know, so in a way, what you're doing is a drawing of the word rather than a drawing of the person. And it may not be a word. It may be a feeling. It may be a sentence.
Or like a likeness of a famous person.
Yeah, I think the thing that struck me about him was that he kind of looked blubbery, like blubbering and blubbery. So... All right.
Do you need a little break? Do you want to have like a dance party?
This is
brief dance party?
This is like going to the gym, and I'm just going from set to set. I think that's what one does at the gym. I don't quite remember, but yeah, theoretically.
They do some sports ball.
Actually, yeah. Here we go. Okay, this one is going to be really easy. Are we ready?
I believe so. Born ready.
Born ready. 1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, and go. All right, so she has a great smile and
I mean, what a cutie.
great hair.
I mean, to me, it's just all the smile. And the hair is amazing.
It's to me those little curly cues in her hair on the side that really struck me.
Well, here's another thing
It's
I'll
like that
say.
giant smiling face.
This
We have 8 seconds. You have 8 seconds to say it.
Immensely symmetrical face.
True.
Right?
True. Even the hair is kind of
The
dividing.
hair, the
right?
earrings,
Yeah.
That's my take.
Kind of a round face, would you say? Or was it just round because she was smiling?
That's a good question. I didn't observe that. I mean, aren't most faces round?
No.
No.
Some are horse faces.
Fran is asking, are you going to draw her teeth? Teeth are so hard. Let's just have that a moment of appreciation for how very challenging.
If you don't have hard teeth, you're going to be in trouble. It's going to be very difficult to eat most foods. So. Trying to make her not look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, that orange background.
It's true. Maybe I'll make her into a jack-o'-lantern. That would not be nice. She had fairly large eyes, right?
Yeah. I think there were some hoop earrings that I think are distinctive.
True.
Wow.
I don't remember what her nose was like. I don't know. I haven't made her nose was cuter and
It
more
was
of a
a
button.
perky, cute little nose. I don't think it was big at all.
I've aged her by about 20 years, maybe more. That's okay though.
I mean, that is an interesting question. How does one make a child look childlike?
Big head, small nose, big eyes. That's how you do it. That's how Disney would do it.
Yeah.
What? Were you going to register a complaint?
No, it was not a complaint at all. I never complain. Never complain, never explain. That's what we used to say when we worked in advertising. 10,000 times a day.
Even though we did it all the time. Complain, that is.
I think I also did a lot of explaining.
That's true.
Ugh, I don't miss those days.
I'm making her into sort of more of a cartoon character, which I think is what I should have done from the beginning. Because again, cartoons tend to be things with exaggerated features.
Well, would you say, what's the difference between a cartoon and a caricature?
I think a caricature is very much tied to the original person.
But you feel like a caricature relies on the technique we're using, which is like a couple of bold things.
Probably, yeah.
And build around it.
And it's also super exaggerated. I mean, you can have like a character with a person that's like a giant nose.
Right.
You know, that you wouldn't do in a cartoon. I mean, you might, but I don't know. I don't know if this looks like her, but I do know that it feels like a better drawing. And I can get those curlies.
Yeah, I like using a little finer pen and getting her real wispy curls.
Yeah, that looks better.
So you're not going to do the teeth?
Well, I did kind of do the teeth.
Oh.
Oh no, I ruined it. The stupid white pencil keeps ruining my drawings. now she has. Okay, you know what I'm doing? Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to recover from yet another disaster. God.
Did we suggest that we should maybe have a beer?
I wish you hadn't asked me about the damn teeth.
Oh, no.
This is all your fault.
Sorry. Giving her braces. That's a cute idea, actually. She probably had braces until just before this photo was taken.
Yeah, so now she has more braces.
But that also gives you a childlike signifier, right? So you're allowed to take some liberties.
Either that or
you're an artist.
Yeah, or she has just terrible teeth.
That was hard. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Can you take the reins for a minute while I sharpen this pencil? This is this offending white pencil that I'm just going to sharpen it because it somehow got ink on it. And so it was just a disaster. Hahnemuhle, if you're watching, I can't apologize enough.
It's not the paper.
It's not the paper. It's not the paper. It's the karma.
Aww.
But I did learn something, which is I pivoted in the middle of this by trying to be tight and representational, and then I loosened up and I got more into fun. So, which is a reminder, have fun.
Well, you have one last.
Cindy
portrait.
says I came here for stress relief. Damn.
Cindy,
I'm so sorry.
you're gonna feel great when this is done.
Oh, I certainly
It's like doing
will.
a workout. I mean, imagine how you feel after you've done a challenging workout. You're gonna have, what are they, endorphins? What do you get when you work out? I wouldn't know.
Tears.
Sore muscles.
All right, here's our final drawing. You'll be glad to hear. Here's our final guy. Ready? Here we go. There he is. So,
He kind of looks like the first guy.
kind of a sweet guy. I think it's like his uncle. First guy's uncle.
It's like, yeah.
It's his uncle. He's got look at him. The hat.
What are those hats called? A pork
The
pie?
crinkled no, that's not a pork pie. The crinkled eyes.
A newsboy.
Jenny, we have 7 seconds.
Okay,
The
sorry.
crinkled eyes, the kind of cool biggish nose, and those eyes and the okay.
Again, big eyebrows that go up.
Slanting back, yeah. Okay. Just do a drawing
Just
of a person.
say
It doesn't-
Adrian Brody. Just draw Adrian Brody, a bit older than the first guy.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a small mercy, no teeth showing. Let's keep that at top of mind as you embark on this.
I can't even remember. Did he have ears? Probably.
He had like little flits of hair coming out. So he definitely had ears. And I feel like the eyebrows, they did the V again. Because he was smiling so big.
He had a good nose, as I remember.
I would give it I would think it's Brody-esque. Brody-esque nose.
What was his mouth like? I can't even remember.
Closed. Mercifully.
I think he had a little bit of a mustache.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
he had like a little 5 o'clock shadow,
It
maybe.
was like a very faint mustache. What the hell was he wearing? I don't know. I'll make it up. That guy looks a bit like a thug from the 1940s. You know, but
I think he might have had like a jacket with a sweater vest.
oh, really? Okay, that's helpful. Did he have a shirt?
It might have been just like a t-shirt, like a round neck. I feel like he had a few layers.
Yeah. He was from the old country.
The old country of Brooklyn.
Yeah. What's the matter with you? Oh. Boy, I can't wait to see what you guys are making. And I hope that some of you will write in and tell me how to do it.
Maybe doing it not on camera makes it easier.
I made this as complicated for myself as possible, honestly. Maybe what we'll do next week is we'll just have the picture up the whole time. And we'll do the exact same thing, but because I think they were nice references. It was just this. But say I drew this. Say you came along and you saw me sitting in a park, and I drew this, and you said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I said, I'm drawing this guy." And they said, "Wow, that looks really good." They wouldn't say, "Is that really what he looked like?" Because I'd be like, he's gone. Yeah, this is exactly what he looked like. Exactly what he looked like. He had an asymmetrical face, and he had some weird wrinkles around his eyes.
I wouldn't call those weird. They're smile eyes.
Smile lines.
Smize.
Smalines. He was maligned. And, yeah. He was like Mr. Butchagaloop. He looked like sort of, as I said, from the old country.
Of Brooklyn. From Williamsburg.
The older part of Brooklyn.
I would say this group of portraits as a whole sort of do look like New Yorkers.
That's true. Oh boy. I guess the question is going to be, what does the collection look like, right? Because you've done 6 drawings all kind of sitting together. So how do they look?
Yeah.
As a grouping.
I think they're going to be cool. I mean, I think it's inevitable that you'll have at least one that you feel is successful. And then...
I hope that's inevitable.
Yeah, everybody's going to have one that they feel like, okay, that redeems the bunch.
That's very nice of you. I hope you're right.
You going to show them again?
Show the photos?
Yeah, I think, can't you just be nice?
All right, people. Here we go. We're going to look at the photos. Yeah, I mean, I got the hat a little jauntier, perhaps.
See, to me, the biggest cue for me was the eyebrows. Those brows.
Yeah, I definitely did not get that right.
No.
And I didn't get the smile lines by the side of the mouth right.
But that's not what that wasn't the piece of the...
No, and yeah. No. I have no excuse. It's fine. Okay, here we go. I'm going to look at the previous one. She's cute. What did I do to her? She had a lot more hair than I gave her. Yeah.
I mean, I think the braces were not a bad idea. I would say she has a very small chin.
Yeah, I gave her a small
Which
chin.
I think is yeah, you did right by that.
Maybe if you hang on a second, I can set this up and I can show you what I did. Should we do that? Or do we not care?
I think so. Why not? We have a few more minutes.
Okay. Let me just add, I'm going to add this. Give me 1 second to do that while you look at her. Here I am. Oops, here she is. Here I am. Let me change this.
People are commenting they can't see the photo. Danny is working to produce a result that you will appreciate.
Oh, none of you can see it? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Can you see it now? All right, so how's that?
It's good. You might have to go back to the first guy. Well, I guess you showed him at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you gave her big round eyes. I think when you're not sure, you default to your own eyes because you have big round eyes.
So here's this guy. No. No. Let's move on from that. Let's look at this guy. it's in the ballpark.
Yeah.
It's in the ballpark. He looks, yeah. I mean, I buy it. I buy it. All right, so the hat, I did completely wrong because the hat's behind his head, which I didn't show.
And it's much bigger.
I
I think this is pretty good.
It's not terrible. It's just the angle of the hat throws it all off. But other than that, it's like, yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
it's not bad. It's in the ballpark. Okay. Yeah, I drew a totally different other person with this lawyer lady.
Well, you got sidetracked by John Lennon.
Yeah, I think it's just I parted her hair on the other side and that kind of threw everything off. She's softer. The original is softer. Mine looks a bit more brusque. And here we go. Oof. Yeah, no. My first one looks like a maniac. He's a maniac.
Yeah. It was a warm-up. It was a warm-up.
It was warm up. It was fine. It was fine. So there's my whole cavalcade of things. Yuck, 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 yuck. I think I got better. In there. But anyway.
I think you have a lot to be proud of. You have a lot to be proud of.
I do. It doesn't include these drawings, though.
I disagree. You know what? Randy Joseph, who put the loveliest post in our schoolyard the other day, said, bring the spirit of your inner 5-year-old to this experiment and just say, I love all of my drawings.
I love that.
I think it's really important if we take one thing away from this. Now that you're all basking in endorphins, shout, I love my drawings.
I love
and
my
then go
drawings.
get a beer.
Yes. Well, look, it was fun.
It was fun.
We did some
The
drawings.
hour flew by.
The hour, for some of us. Yes. Thanks very much. I think we're done. It's been an hour.
We'll be back next week.
Yes. And next week we're going to draw stick figures.
Not portraits.
Yeah, bring a stick. And I won't use it to flagellate myself with. Well, look, Rita loves her drawings. Sharon loves her drawings. Sarap enjoyed it. Jennifer had fun. Tizzle, 81 Tizzle, loves the drawings. So, all right, good. I think we're in good shape.
Amazing.
You know.
On that note.
And I think Randy is making a good point, which is, my role is not to stand before the beaten and humiliated.
You did good,
but I'm here to encourage you to have a good time.
You did good. You look good. You are good.
I'll see you all next week.
It's
been fun. Oh, let me just say a few things. So again, write to drawwithme@sketchbooksoul.com. Draw with me or DWM. Either way, it will come to us. And tell us that you would like one of these beautiful things that you'll fill with fantastic drawings.
We have
zigzag from Hahnemuhle. 5 of them. Please share your portraits, no matter how you feel about them. Share them on social media and tag them #SBS Draw With Me. Put them on YouTube. I'm sorry, don't put them on YouTube. You can. Put them on Instagram. Put them on Facebook. Put them on the schoolyard. And tag them #SBS Draw With Me so that we can include them in next week's little gallery show. I write an essay every week. I have one coming out tomorrow that's a doozy, and you can get it for free by going to dannysessays.com.
A doozy?
A doozy. And we'll see you for next week's Hootenanny. It's been fun. Thanks again. Bye-bye.